Hi everyone, it's now a few days after the SimRacing Expo in Dortmund. We're really grateful for everyone that visited us and had a chat with us. We really appreciate you came by and talked with us. We really gathered some good feedback for our wheels as well. So thanks everyone. It was a great experience for our first time at the SimRacing Expo in Dortmund. So we want to take this opportunity to take you through all the comments and questions we got. We got really good feedback, but also questions that you may also have. So let's take a look at the questions and comments. So we got a few questions regarding the existence of this company, and it's mainly from the Dutch people. They were really surprised that everything is made in the Netherlands here. Everything is handmade. All the products you see is handmade here in the Netherlands, on the eastern part of the Netherlands. And in the meantime, we also got questions: why did you start making these wheels? Why did you start the company? And what's your motivation for it? So basically in 2020, everyone was at home. I started making DIY wheels. When I was building them, there was something lacking for me, so I decided to design my own stuff. Because the building process went quite well and people really seemed to like it. I could offer them customization, like basically whatever they wanted, because it was still quite small. But it was really a motivation to see that customers at the time really enjoyed the connection between me and them, and also to be able to make a product together basically. So that was motivation. I sim raced myself as well already on a very small budget, like probably everyone started. But even the products that were available at that time, they were just lacking something for me. And I believe a lot of other sim racers have the same struggle. So I decided to get into that step and offer the things that were not available. So we got a lot of questions regarding the connectivity on the wheel. All the wheels are compatible with PC only, and everything is connected through SimWeb. Our devices are listed in the original SimWeb device list, so it's the official SimWeb integration. You can just search for the device and click it and everything turns on. You can of course customize all the LED colors, animations, dashboards, etc. So if you continue on the customization possibilities, we have the names on the glass, for example, and also on top of the wheel. Those can be customized. We've got a lot of questions like, can I put my own name on there? I want my driver number, my logo, my company name or racing team. We can customize everything regarding names of the wheel. And also for our GT style wheels at the back, we have the little ZS logo in the middle. You can also customize that, and that includes all our wheels. So for example, the Uniflex Elite is also customizable, of course. One thing that maybe surprised us was we got some comments regarding the Fanatec base usage. So a lot of guys were already thinking that the wheels are not compatible with Fanatec, but that's actually not true. If you have PC, you can mount your Fanatec body map, for example, right onto the spacer on the back, because it has a 17mm bolt pattern, and that includes for every quick release, because every quick release nowadays use 17mm bolt pattern, and it's all compatible with our wheels. Every wheel has the spacer and adapter on the back, so every quick release is compatible. We got some positive feedback on the grips, but we also got questions regarding. The feedback we got is that the grips are very ergonomically. You don't have to pinch your hands all the time to remain the grip on the wheel. One question we got is, why did you choose for this specific type of grip? Because it's really different than the other brands. The reason why we choose this type of grip is because at some wheels you really lose your grip when you start sweating. When your hands start getting a little bit wet, it feels really slippery. And we didn't want that, because some of you were saying, then you should use gloves. So we wanted to have the grip available for glove and non-glove users. And on this grip, actually, when you start warming your hands up a little bit and it gets a little bit more wet, grip won't lose, perhaps even start getting more grip, because the material warms up a little bit and then you get the grip. So we have no molding line and everything is one piece. It's really clean, also not in the inside. And that's the reason why we choose this grip. We also got a lot of good feedback for our shifters. Some are saying that they're the best they've tried that day. I think I can agree on that, because it's something we've spent a lot of time on. They're very clicky, they have good feedback, they're strong, not too strong. And the sound, of course, is very good. So you can actually really feel that you've pressed the pedal, and that's really important in the experience when racing. So for this question, I'm gonna take the Uniflex Elite. So we got some questions regarding the touchscreen on the display. We choose non-touchscreen because we feel like it's not really ideal when you're racing, to go with your hands forward and press the screen and it might not react or respond like you want. I think it's cool to have the funky switches for that, because you can just press it or rotate the funky and you have two pieces on here. You can just easily go through all your screens with just a button press, and you don't have to go with your hands all the way to the screen to press it, and it gets dirty over time, so you have to clean it. It's something we could actually deliver if you really want a touchscreen. For the Uniflex Elite it's possible, and for SimDash it's a little more difficult. But if you really want to have the touchscreen, it's possible on this wheel. But for the LMP2X, it's a different situation because we have the glass on top of it. So this screen is a Volcar screen, it has touchscreen, but since there's a glass plate on top, you cannot press it anyway. So there's not really a point to try using touchscreen for this particular wheel. So we got some positive feedback on the clutches as well. Feedback that we got is that they're super smooth and the travel is just perfect. And you could actually customize the position of the pedals with these two sliders. We also got a comment on that the clutches are maybe a little bit too strong. And it's a good thing to gather that feedback, because on our website you can actually choose your preferred spring force. This one has a lighter spring, but you can also choose a stiff spring, and it's a bit more stronger to press. But you also don't want to go too light, because you then start losing feeling in the clutches. And also for your bite point, it's really important to know the position of your clutch when releasing. This one is not really a specific question, but we also got some questions regarding the diameter of the steering wheels. And the LMP2X is 295mm. The Uniflex Elite X is 300, and our VESA models, like the GT steering wheels, are 310mm. And we chose 310 because it's a little bit bigger and it's particularly used for GT, same as for real life. And for our Formula and LMP style wheels, they're a little bit smaller. Feedback was really good, and the diameter is spot on. The question we got is how does the USB connector work on the wheel? So for the LMP2X and the Uniflex Elite X, we use the SF12 cable. So we just align the red notch at the top, and you just press it on like this, and it snaps on. It's basically like a quick release system. If you want to take it out, you just pull this and it's going off. It's a very easy to use cable. Feedback we got on the turn encoders were generally very good, but some of you were saying that they are too light or perhaps too strong. In that case, we can also customize it, especially for the LMP2X. We have two options. You can configure that on the website. The normal option is the 3 Newton centimeter version. You can also select the stronger one, and that it's 4.5 Newton centimeter rotation force. So this one, you can hear it. It has the 4.5, and it's the same for the VESA models. They have very good feedback. You can feel the click, but if you want a stronger one, you can just contact us and request for a stronger one. It's no problem. And then we're gonna take the ZS LMP2X again. We got some feedback regarding the weight of the wheel, and that they're actually very lightweighted compared to some other brands. We really try to have an optimal weight as low as possible, but of course keeping the strength and structure of the wheel. The lighter the wheel, the more feedback you get from your wheelbase. Eventually the faster you are, of course. If the wheel is too heavy or the point of weight is unnatural, you start losing feedback from your wheelbase. So we really spend a lot of time in making the wheel very lightweight. The ZS LMP2X is just 1285 grams, and that includes dual clutch and the spacer. And the VESA Ultra V2 is 1350 grams, and the Uniflex Elite X is 1460, including 4 pedals, spacer and dual clutch. So last question that we got was, are you working on new products? And I can tell that we are working on a new steering wheel. We took a blueprint of the wheel to get on some feedback as well. It's non-public, but we got some good feedback there, and we know how to continue on that steering wheel. And probably would also bring out a 5-inch version of the SimDash Elite, but that's probably for later, and hopefully we could launch our new steering wheel at Sim Formula Europe. So I hope with this video we have answered all your questions. If you have other questions, just feel free to let us know in the comments, and also contact us, of course. It's always possible to talk with us and send your feedback or questions. We're happy to answer them. We want to thank everyone that visited us again on the SimRacing Expo in Dortmund. Hopefully we can meet you on the next one. We also have a Discord channel, by the way, which you can find on our bio and also on our website. Feel free to join there and have a chat with the community. I'm also available there, so if you have any questions you want to ask directly, you can just contact me there. So I hope you enjoyed this video, and we'll see you on the next one.